Okay, so guess what dropped? The Sonic 4 trailer. That's what. That's what dropped. Yeah, Sonic 4 trailer dropped. And we all know. And you want to know something? I have a theory. I'm going to predict what's going to happen in the next Sonic movie. Okay, so I think Silver is going to appear in the next Sonic movie. I think not only that, but I also think Meplis is going to appear in the next Sonic movie. Because, okay, so in the Knuckles show, which I doubt any of you have watched, but you should watch it, it's pretty good, I'd say. But in that show, Knuckles defeats Iblis. You know, the main villain from Sonic 06. And gains the Flames of Disaster. Not central to my plot. That completely, that, one might think that that constitutes that there will not be a Sonic 06 related movie. Well, a Sonic 06 movie based solely on Sonic 06. So what I think is they're going to kind of do a fusion dance between Sonic CD and Sonic 06 and make a storyline where while jacking up the timeline. Okay, so I think Eggman's going to be messing with time, maybe Time Eater stuff. Time Eater could appear, but I don't think he will. I think he's going to mess with the timeline, and Meplis is going to be created from all the paradoxes. Maybe, I think, yeah. And I think, creating another timeline where the future is broken. And that's when Silver comes back in time. I don't think it will be with Blaze, though, because Blaze isn't originally a Sonic 06 character. She's from Sonic Rush. I think she'll be in maybe the 5th. And that Big the Cat will also make an appearance because, well, actually, no. I think he might be appearing in 5 or the 5th movie, probably the next one, after Sonic 4. I think, okay. I think they're going to introduce, I think Eggman and the Metal Sonics are going to be the main villain. And I think Sonic's going to go, I think what they're going to do is Sonic's going to go into the future. And Silver's going to come to the past to, that's what I think. I think Silver's going to go to the past, and Sonic's going to go into the future. That, or Silver will appear into the timeline at the same time as Amy, and look for and maybe what I think is that last scene was Eggman was launching a full-scale invasion on Earth from in the past, and well, at the present. And the reason, and that's going to create time paradoxes, which will create Mapless. But I think Sonic's going to go back and go into the future with Amy and Silver, or with Amy, and Silver will stay behind to like protect the past, or to protect the present, while Amy shows Sonic what the future's gonna be like. And I think maybe, or I think the Amy that we see is future Amy, and that the real Amy is still on Mobius. And I think we're gonna see the Freedom Fighters. You know, I think we're gonna see the Freedom Fighters, or like in the future, with Amy, and they're gonna be on. I think they're gonna be both on Mobius and on Earth in the future. And I think Time Meter is going to be a later thing. I think Time Meter will be a later thing when they go into the past. Because, you know, Generations, that original thing, they went into the, Sonic was past Sonic originally. And the Little Sonic Classic was past Sonic originally, so... Yeah, so, okay, and why do I think this? Well, if you go look at the Sonic 4 trailer, why do I think it's going to be a fusion of CD and Sonic 06? Well, if you go into the trailer and listen to the background music, or, well, like the music in it, and like, to me, it doesn't really sound like a Sonic CD song. But you know what it does sound like? His World from Sonic 06. Yeah, also, by the way, if Silver is in that movie, I'm gonna be so happy, because Silver's my favorite character. Like, he's been my favorite character since Sonic 06, because he's just cool. Also, Archie. Freaking late Archie Sonic, like, Archie was very honestly, Archie was very, like, a wild one, but, like, Silver in that one, amazing, on par with Sonic. IDW, he's still, like, coming up, because, like, he's trying to be a hero, he's in between, he's, like, a younger, well, I want to say, yeah, he's still learning to be a hero, I think. That's what he's like in IDW. Yeah, I think he's gonna be in the next movie. Not because he's my favorite character. Like, this is probably Hopium. But, like, it's Hopium because that it sounds like a techno remix. The trailer's music sounds like a techno remix of his world. It kind of just makes sense. Disappearing. Fucking love this one. Yeah, I think. Also, yeah. I think the main villain will be. I think the main villain is going to be. I think the main villain is going to be Sonic and Eggman. But I think that maybe Mephiles will. I predict that Mephiles will appear somewhat towards the end of the movie, and they'll fight Mephiles to maybe, and he'll try to like destroy the world or something. But I think, oh wait, no, actually, better pull. I think somewhere, like at the towards the end of the movie, I think Knuckles will encounter Mephiles and punch him with the Flames of Disaster, like trying to defeat him. But instead trigger Solaris. And that's how, and the end of the movie will be Sonic, Shadow, and Silver fighting Solaris. That's my prediction for the plot. It'd be crazy if it'd be hard to cram all those characters in there. But, like, all the Resistance in there, but I do think he'll go into the... I do think Sonic will go into the future. I don't think he will go into the past, because that's not something he did in Sonic 06. He did in Little Big Planet, though, so he might go into the past and encounter Longclaw. And it'd be an elite pull if they made it so that Sonic paused. It'd be an elite pull if Sonic 5 was Sonic Generations. I don't think it would be that because Blaze is in that. But it'd be crazy if that was the case. That, like, if Sonic went back in time and created an alternate timeline where Longclaw never died and he's still on Mobius, that'd be an elite pull from the directors to like put that as an end credit scene. I don't think Shadow would be part of that one though, cause you know, he wasn't a classic character, so I don't think he would be in the classic one because I don't think he'd be in the classic universe because God, I'm blanking. I don't think he'd be in the classic universe though because I just don't think he would. I think it'd be really interesting to see how they would pull that off though. Like a Generations movie. Because I think that's what they're going to do. Like, we know that they're going to have an event film at some point, so, and I think it'll be A, Sonic Heroes, or B, Sonic Generations. I really hope it'd be... I really hope it'd be Sonic Heroes. I know that it sounds like, Generations would be... I know it seems like, I do think it's going to be Sonic Heroes, though. I do think it's going to be Sonic Heroes. Because, if you think about it, um, they're introducing metal in Sonic 4, so it'd be just me. It just makes sense for that event film to be Sonic Heroes. I do think it would be interesting if Little Big Planet appeared in Sonic 4. That'd be very interesting. You see? I don't think that's... I think that might happen. Like, Little Big Planet might be the way that, it might be the way that the whole Paradox thing, that could be like a segue into, like, the time travel. Like, Amy takes Sonic to Big Planet, or Little Big Planet. Or... was that the name? Was it Little Planet? Or Little Big Planet? Or... I think it was Little Big Planet. No, wait, Little Big Planet is... hold up, wait a minute. Little Big Planet is... it's... that's the Sackboy game, right? Yeah, that's the Sackboy game, right? Hold on, I'm looking through my games to make sure. Hold up. Wait. Yeah, it's Little Big Planet's the PS3 game. Or the PS4 game. Or PlayStation game, or whatever, I don't care. Um, yeah, so it is Little Planet. I think Little Planet would be interesting to see. That'd probably be how they go about the time traveling. Because that's how they did it in CD. CD would... It'd be really interesting to see that, it'd be really interesting if they made it so that Metal Sonic is, if they did the theory of Metal Sonic being future Sonic, like bad future Sonic, that'd be very interesting to see. And it kind of makes sense why he would grab Amy, and kidnap Amy. Although, although, it's probably not the route they're going, though. Because, there's multiple Metal Sonics, there's no way. I hope they don't do, like, a voice for him. It'd be interesting if he could just do, like, the little bleeps and bloops, or the text-to-speech voice. That'd be also cool. Yeah, but I'm hyped for Sonic 4. It comes out on my birthday next year. I'm recording this on my birthday, by the way. Happy birthday to me. Yeah. Yeah, but that's what I think is what's gonna happen at Sonic 4. Also, it's amazing. Exactly 1 year before they released the freaking trailer. They're still doing it. So, like, they're trying to make sure that they're not too freaking predictable. I can't... Dude. Sonic directors, feel free to use my freaking, plot, bro. Like... I think, if I think maybe Sonic goes back in time and accidentally creates the Generations timeline, because that's like an alternate timeline, or where they're just like, or an alternate universe where like they never grew up. Yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen. I think that's what's going to happen. I'm gonna stop recording.